Hello, I'm Coach Lauderdale and welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to practice doing some of the most commonly used yoga poses on the ground as we focus on our breath as we inhale and exhale out. So then we can calm our mind. Because there are so many different types of yoga poses on the ground, in today's video we are going to focus on the poses with your stomach facing the ground. And in the next video, we will continue to cover the ground poses as our backs are facing the ground. So as you practice the different types of yoga poses, you'll come to realize that they are named after animals and different objects of the world. And if you're ready, you can go ahead and take a seat and crisscross applesauce, or in yoga, it is called the seated cross-legged position. And if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And leave some comments down below so I can create some more content for you. And close your eyes. We're going to do 2 cycles of breathing. So take a deep breath in and exhale out. Inhale in and exhale out. And we'll say namaste in 1, 2, and 3. Namaste. So the first pose that we're going to do is the table pose. So just like it states, we're going to transform our body into a table. So you're going to put your hands under your shoulders and your knees under your hips. And then you'll make your tabletop as flat as you can. Just take a deep breath in and exhale. Alright, so now we're going to move from tabletop to cat and then cow. So a cat arches its back, and then a cow has a big stomach, so you're just going to drop your stomach and let that belly hang. So when you exhale, you're going to turn into a cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. And inhale, cow. Now right here, you can move to a neutral spine or a tabletop. You can wiggle your hips, wiggle your shoulders, get a little loose. And from here, we're going to move into child's pose. So you're going to keep your knees where they are. And you're going to rock your hips into your heels. And then walk your hands out and lay your forehead onto the ground. And this is called child's pose. We're going to do 2 cycles of breathing. So you can always leave some comments down below. How are you feeling as you go through yoga? What poses do you like? What poses do you find challenging? And then as you continue your journey in yoga, you will notice that some of the poses will get easier and easier. Then we're going to do a Chaturanga Tadasana. So this is a fluid movement. You're going to imagine going under a fence. And then come up. And this is called downward dog. You're gonna have your knees float in the air. So they're not touching the ground, just drifting up. You're going to stretch your abdominal muscles. And then from here you can drop your knees. This is called Cobra. you can go lower yourself back to the ground. Then you can push yourself back under the fence. And you're going to tuck your toes under your feet. You're going to move into downward facing dog. So you're going to pop your hips up and push the weight back into your feet. And then you want to feel your weight between your thumb and your forefingers. And now you're going to stretch your lower back. And also your hamstrings. And this is a downward facing dog. You can tell because the head of the dog is facing down. And then let's do another chaturanga. So we're gonna go under the fence and back into upward facing dog. And from here you can relax. Just lower yourself onto the ground. And we're going to move into a cobra. You can place your hands and your elbows onto the ground. So you're going to extend your elbows up. And stretch your abdominal muscles. Let's take a deep breath in. And exhale out. And on the next exhale, you're just going to come down. This time, we're going to move into a Sphinx. So you're going to have your hands, your elbows remain on the ground, and then extend your body up, keeping your knees and toes onto the ground, also your elbows and your hands on the ground. So if you've ever seen any Egyptian monuments, you may have seen the Sphinx. A lot of the poses in yoga are going to resemble animals and different objects. Then you can relax and come down. And what you'll notice is that you'll feel different sensations from your body. So from here, we're going to move into dolphin. So you'll interlock your fingers together and have your elbows onto the ground. You can start with your knees on the ground, and then you're going to move into a form of downward facing dog, but this time your elbows are on the ground. So just relax your neck. Then you're just going to pop your hips up into the air. If you want to, you can walk your feet a little bit closer. Then you can move into dolphin pose. So in this pose, you stretch your upper back and your deltoids. Those are the muscles around your shoulders. And deep breath in. And then on the exhale, just bend your knees and come down. So we're going to move it back into child's pose. So spread your hands apart and lay your forehead onto the ground. Deep breath in. And exhale out. So you'll notice as you go through some of the different poses, there's going to be some that are difficult and there's some that are going to be easy. So just enjoy the journey and just listen to your body, see what feels a little difficult, and then what you'll find is that the more and more that you practice, the easier it will become, and then you'll become more flexible. And you'll also increase your strength as well as you're able to hold the different poses. Thank you for sharing your journey in yoga with me. I hope that you enjoyed your journey and you were able to learn some of the common ground poses in yoga and also calm your mind at the same time. If you enjoyed the video, please hit that like button. It helps me know what you enjoyed so I can create some more content for you. You can also leave some comments down below, naming some of the different poses that you enjoyed. And lastly, you can subscribe to my channel to to help me grow and reach a larger audience so I can encourage more people to become more physically active. And remember, there are many more types of poses in yoga that you can do on the ground. In today's video, we just did the ones where you're facing the ground. In this video right here, we'll show you the different types of poses that you can do with your back facing the ground. So you can go ahead and check that out. We're gonna close this video out by doing a namaste in 3 seconds. So you can close your eyes, take a deep breath in, and say namaste in 3, 2, and 1. Namaste.